Hello, hello. Live here in a second. How's everybody doing? Hey, how's everybody doing? I felt like streaming tonight. It sounded fun. Sounded enjoyable. Sounded like something I wanted to do. So, before we get going here too far, I gotta know. So, how does the audio sound now? Any crackling at all? Any popping at all? Any peak outs where it's clipping at all? How does it sound currently? Chat over in this one. Is it too low? Too loud? Too quiet? Is it about right? Alright, so I moved the mic down and changed the angle. So here's what I was looking at earlier. So I listened to the stream and saw some of the clipping that was going on. I found two issues. One, somehow my audio recording setting on the mic itself had changed. And it was doing a different bit rate than was being encoded and being transmitted. So I think that was part of the problem. Two, this microphone has a built-in gain function on it. And it had gotten turned way up. Don't know how that happened, but it was. So the problem is, so I also was concerned that maybe the microphone was getting too close to me, hence it was causing the problem. So I actually have it down lower and further away from me than usual, and angle it up my direction. So let's do this. So if I move it up a little closer, like I usually have it, so about like that. Now, does that cause the problem? Any popping, any crackling, any issues, or does it just sound better or clear, just in general? Is this just better? Okay. So I'm hoping it was just the gain problem. I'm really hoping that's what it was. So, also, by the way, so I'm not running Discord right now. I mentioned that during the stream too. I'm at 60% CPU, even though I am streaming at the same rate I was streaming at before. I'm actually local recording this time. I had to stop the recording last time because it was killing the stream. And I'm still only at 60% CPU. So I was testing when I first got started here. And as soon as I turned Discord on, as soon as I turned it on, my CPU percentage went up to 90%. Like, for some reason, Discord, I don't know if it's that, like, trying to detect the audio, even though I'm not an audio call, or what the deal is, but it was just completely killing it. Like, entirely killing it. Yeah. I'm wondering if I need to go through the process of just uninstalling and reinstalling Discord or do something with it. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know. I don't want to have that, keep having those issues, because I feel bad for people watching it. It just does weird stuff. So, I don't know. All right, I'll leave the microphone higher then, a little bit in camera, and also so it sounds better. Also, when I get in gaming mode, I'm going to be a little closer. Now, the funny thing I didn't realize I should have been doing it before is I can go like full blown with this. Ready? So I turn this way up, like way up. Ready? I can get real close and you can hear every... Did it just pop? I think it just popped. I think it did. Is it clipping at all? Just loud. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I'm going to put it down where it was. Leave it there. Now I can talk at more or less normal volume. If I get a little louder, naturally, hopefully it won't be too bad. So, yeah. Anyways, so, this is something I'm looking forward to doing a few streams here and there, maybe a couple videos, we'll see. I am looking to do what's called a mod showcase. So, essentially, lots of people... Oh, hey, Seprify. Oh, I didn't say hi to everybody. I usually do that. That's my bad. Whoops. Howdy to Nurgle, Raz. Hey, Raz, you're the best mod. I get it. Cassis. We got Darkside, Kozen. I'll see you back when we get from work. Shupa. And Semperfi. And Zoso. Hey, everybody. So, yeah, doing a mod showcase. Trying to get a feel for all the different mods here. So, this is a mod I actually followed for a long time. I considered actually entering my AC at the time, but honestly, I didn't have time to do it. That was in the blitz of was Armored Core 6 just coming out. So I was actually going to submit Grammaton as a potential AC. I even had that whole backstory kind of figured out. I should have just took the like half an hour or so to do it and just send it to him. But so essentially what this was content curated across multiple things. It took place on the Discord, it took place on the Reddit. And essentially people could submit their builds and their backstories and their names. And a guy made a mod where essentially adding an additional 60 fights to the arena. Now, it auto turns off the EAC. It puts the game in offline mode and modifies the arena. So you actually can do these things. And so I've always personally loved the arena. Anyone watching in my previous playthroughs of Armored Core 6 or the older games, one of my favorite things was always the pilot profiles, the pilot bios, their backgrounds. So it's I'm a little curious on how they got they messed with the AI too. So sometimes the AI is weird as far as how it fights, but they messed with the AI some too. So I am very, very much... Yes, CJ. Hey, CJ. Yes, it was updated to 1.04, so we'll work for that. And the cool thing is the way the mod is, and I made a backup of my save just in case. When you run the mod file, it automatically makes a backup of your save file first, then uses your current file and mods it in so you can actually use all your current stuff. Christopher says, when are we going to the depth mod? No depth mod yet, although we'll be getting some money for this. Although when I switch back to a regular save file, it's not going to matter. But yeah, no depth mod for now. Although I did see there was a couple people who did manage to lose money on a couple missions. So it is technically possible in this game. Alrighty. So, with that being the case, like I said, I followed this mod for a while. People got to submit their builds, submit their backstories. The guy went through all of them. I think it was TKGP is the guy by the name, is the person who did this mod. And he curated it, modded it in, made it, released it. A link's in the description of this live stream from Nexus Mods. Obviously, as all mods, use your own risk, could break a save, could fork your game, you know, run the risk of being seen online. Although it does run offline mode. All the normal caveats of running a mod. I'm not suggesting it per se, but I wanted to try this, and I was amazed that it was an instant run. It took me 2 minutes to set this up. It was really cool. So I intend to go through the Arena EX, which is a callback to the old Masters of Arena. Masters of Arena had an EX Arena. Kind of where the idea comes from. And yeah, we are here. We got our first one. Got 50 EX. We got Kenton, an AC windup. I love the logo with the Jack in the Box of the punch. It's great. Oh, actually, you know what I should do first? I gotta make an AC for this. Is the one I was testing for the point ratio system, but let me do something else here. What should I run? What should I run for this? Should I make a new one? Although I really like combat. I just like the way it feels now, especially with the updated range, with the Werger shotgun and the lance and the lasers. Like, do I go that route? A lightweight for the first time in my life. Cassis, I might have to rethink you being a mod. No, for those who don't know, my proclivities are naturally heavy biped. This is the way I run. Nope, I don't do lightweights. That's something I do. The closest thing I come to a lightweight was probably honestly in this game, and that is with the wheelchair legs, because they're lighter by standards. Midweight generalist, yeah, I actually kind of feel like this almost fits that round. I mean, technically, the Recrolades are considered. They are considered medium weight. They're on the high end of the medium weight. They are considered medium weight, and this has a projectile, has a melee, and has some distance ones. So, hey, Cole Smith, welcome to the stream. Trying out the EX mod. I think I may go this route. Although, why do I have that head? Why do I have this head? That makes no sense. I should not have this head. That is beyond bizarre. What the? Yep, sub 80k. Yep. Good old Varel. I do like Varel. F tier. Keep that 2. Although, could go Ephemera. Keep the 2k stab, go a little higher in defenses and stuff. Make me a little heavier. That feels a little better. Well, I don't feel like it doesn't match the motif, though. You know it? I feel like it doesn't match the motif. If the head sticks out from the rest of the build. Aesthetics do matter some. Hey, Sundance Kid. Yeah, I agree. Like, this is the kind of stuff I like for mods, too. Like, more content. In fact, I saw a mod that I think just got released either yesterday or day before. It adds 1,000 new parts. 1,000. 1,000 new parts. I'm like, huh? How does that even work? And apparently they show up in the shop, so maybe you can go into debt with this one. But yeah, it's like, yeah, that's a lot of parts. It makes some balance changes too to the game. I don't know. That might be the next one I try out, just to see what all parts they came up with. So it might just be a bunch of duplicates or doubles and things that may not matter. Ooh, I'll tell you what, the Varel looks good on here. So I would say either the Kasuar or the Varel looks the best on this thing. What do you think, chat? Kasuar or Varel? Where should I go? What do you think? Oh, everyone's like Kasuar. Kasuar it is. There we go. The head is so tiny, though, compared to the rest of the body. Does that fit? It's so tiny. It's so small. And also, by the way, what? How is this speed so high? Look at that speed on this thing. 333? I'm amazed it's this fast. Huh. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. Sub 80k, you're correct. Yeah, I guess it is a little small. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but you're right, it does fit fine. All right. I like this light. This is called combat. I give it a slight weathered look, a little bit of the, although I don't like the legs. I just realized I don't like how the legs look. We gotta adjust that a little bit here. And make some adjustments in other places to give it the accents for the blue. There we go. That's much better. I like that much better. Although I wish the chest did have a slightly more, a little more in the blue. Yeah, I like that better. There we go. Kind of going for the Mortal Kombat motif. You know, it's called Combat with a K. A little bit of Sub-Zero, hence the weathering makes it look kind of snowy. That's kind of what I was going for. All right, into the arena. Here's the Arena EX here. We're going to start with the first one here with Kenton. Actually, hold up. Can I fit? I can fit a 20C on here. Ooh, that puts me over 80k though. My speed drops massively. Before I start Raid Shadow Legends. No, this stream is not sponsored. Yeah, for those of you who are in the Discord, you go in the Discord, look at my comment in AC General. Someone was asking about some stuff, and I'm just like, so for the tournament stream last Saturday, I decided that you have the option in YouTube of picking how often ads run, and I put it to the least, and it's like, hey, just so you know, you're greatly limiting your income potential by putting it this low. And I'm like, I don't care about that. People want to watch us talk about the game or watch the games. They don't want to hear. They don't want the 13th ad for Raid Shadow Legends. Like, they don't want that. So, yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer to put it on low. I think, you know what? I'll feel better. I'm over 80k. I'm officially heavyweight. How about that? I'm officially heavyweight now. I'm over 80k. I feel better about myself. This fits better. And Werger does more work then. Go. EX Arena. All right, AC Kenton, AC Windup. Love the logo, of course. I like it. Your ad here is great. Disgraced member of the Rubiconian AC Boxing League. Oh, there's a boxing league now. After a long series of defeats, Kenton took to corporate sponsors to cover their repair costs. This led to the loss of what few fans they had who had believed in the underdog's potential. Built for hand-to-hand combat, Windup is ill-suited for battle outside the ring, relying on its fists, kicks, and pile bunker. Painted red in honor of the ancient sport it imitates. I like it. Paint scheme matches. It's kind of like boxing gloves. I got a box with him? Oh no. Do I? Do I have to? Okay, hold up. I actually already have a build called Boxing Day. This is already a thing. I already have this. All right, fine. Let's go toe-to-toe with this guy. Does this feel right? Yeah, it's Boxing Day. He's happy. He has a little face. He's happy to see you. He's got the red gloves going. Got the pile bunker. Got the black trunks, quote unquote, with the, you know, kind of skin tone on top. Yep. All right, fine. Fine. Here we go. For this one and this one only because of what it is. All right. Yes, this is the Tyson to his Little Mac. That is absolutely correct, Tito. Thank you for the comparison. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Love that game. All right. We're going to box it out here. Here we go. We're going to box. Oh, I didn't notice on a reverse droid before. How did I miss that before? Nice. Got that work too. They did say there was no voice acting, but that's because they couldn't figure out how to get that working. Oh, I noticed they do it. He has little stuff plastered everywhere for the different corporations. That's a nice touch.
Activating combat mode.
I like that. By the way, how's the game audio? Is it too quiet? I feel like it might be a little quiet. Ow. He's dodging my punches. Oh, do you see the triple melee cancel into pile bunker? Did you just see what I just did? Triple pile cancel into actual pile bunker hit? That's what I just did. On the fly. You also get the data acquired too, which is kind of cool. And people say I'm just a commentator. I don't know how to play. All right. Going back to combat. Hey, Woof Woof, good to see you. Clunker moment is right. I might put a minute clip up just for that. Oh man. Okay, Harl Grand. AC Gravitas. Love it. That's how you say that, by the way. It's Gravitas. You almost have to roll the R. Gravitas. I could do voice acting. Who knows? No, not really. An independent pilot with very few wins on record. While most pilots' failures can be attributed to unexpected circumstances, overconfidence, or plain lack of skill, Harl's losses are almost exclusively dictated by his love for theatrics. In the heat of combat, he will intentionally overlook precious openings for the sake of dramatic timing. A proper coup de grace, for instance, must be preceded by a monologue of 45 seconds at least. Yes. Okay. I love the fact that the people who submitted these kept the cheesiness factor of the classic arena, even this game's arena opponents. Like, this is perfect. This is exactly how these bios should read. This is so good. Oh, man. All right. Authority up. Wind up playing AC6 Cleric, playing DBZ. Yep, actually, so we'll just play Budokai Tenkaichi today in chat. Just the other day. Regular blade, energy shotgun. That regular plasma cannon on the back? And plasma rifle? This is all plasma. All energy. Plasma crazy. Well, yeah, all plasma stuff. You missed it with the plasma weapon on the right. Could have all plasmas. Oh well. Here we go. Start this up. Oh. Ooh, he dodged out of that right away. Okay. The laser drones might be a little busted for this. I think those are going to have to go. Those might be a little busted for this. I may have to let those go. I actually considered doing a full playthrough of just using the laser drone, see how much work they could do. But yeah, for this, these things are strong against AI opponents. These probably need to go. Let's use the new orbits, actually. Haven't used these much yet. Let's use them. Tito says, I've been learning in the New Game Plus Plus that AI really doesn't know what to do with. Yeah, I got the impression. I've seen a couple little clips of people going in. I've actually seen people going in and using them against the cleaner. Just like basically having infinite flight builds with like either the boat or the tetrapods and just popping them constantly and just watching them rain down on top and just destroy it. Like there's the new laser turrets just wreck everything now. All right, arena on the 48. We're on to comic. Ooh, I love the logo. It's great. The paint scheme is insane. That is obnoxious. Carnival is right. Anyways, An independent mercenary currently working for the Rubicon Liberation Front. A cynical and dry pilot, Comic finds little joy in her line of work. Oh, her. Her dream is to create her own traveling circus, bringing awe-inspiring wonders across the stars. Unfortunately, her disinterest in combat skills has kept her from large payouts that would require. Gracie's peculiar setup mirrors that of a ringmaster. A wreath of flames, a crack of the whip, and the host of bright lights turns her opponents into dazzling attraction. I like it. These are well worded descriptions. Well worded. Bad cook and a hammer makes sense. What they talked about, yeah. Light show with the yeah, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Main system activating combat mode.
Okay. I'm starting to think that this combo with the Lance and Werger is just too strong, period. Like, this is not going to be a challenge. Like, that combo is just gross. Especially with any kind of orbit. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't want to make my life miserable. But I also don't want to be like... I'm gonna be like, done. Like, I need... No melee? You know what? There's actually some truth to that. That's a good point. Quad shotgun. This will just wreck things too. Ping Chen Ducat double missiles, huh? Ducat. Where's the gun? Bring handguns. Where they at? Ducat missiles, huh? Napalm? Hey, Michael Bryan, you see that? You see these? Oh, that they don't block it very well. Run a nomad. Yeah, yeah. I could. Yeah, I could see that. I could. Should we bring back the Javelin betas? Should we do it? Javelin beta supremacy we saw in the tournament. Should we do it? You like completely hamper ourselves with this build entirely, like we are right now. I'm gonna make my life miserable. What I'm gonna do. Lots of stun potential. You know, let's see what it does. I'll stick with terminal armor for now. Abbott should suffice for this for the most part. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. All right. Might try napalm here eventually. All right, we're to 0. AC Hybrid Theory. He's light. An underground musician turned warrior for the Rubicon Liberation Front. Zero's saying of hope, love, and perseverance in the face of adversity. When corporate record labels, co-opted his songs and began to profit from them instead, Zero laid down the pen and took up the sword. His rock ballads fusing hip-hop and electronic synths carry the Rubicon Liberation Front through the harshest battles. Now he sings for the choral and for the liberation. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, these fit. Seriously, whoever did these are great. These fit right in. They fit right in. It's so good. Hey, Brandon, I don't know. So far, they've been great. So far, the descriptions have been awesome. Like, legitimately awesome. And this is just the first few we've done. Like, this is a blast. Oh, man. Yeah, just for the couple things we've done so far, I would... Oh, my FCS. What's the missile lock time on this FCS? I didn't even look at that. That might be bad. I should have paid attention to the FCS. This could be bad.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh no, look at that. Oh no. Oh, he pulse armored. Oh, with the Javelin beta win. With the Javelin beta win. The only thing I don't like so far is, like, the guy even mentioned in his notes for the mod that the AI is really hard to work with and hard to get right. So I can kind of see where that might be true. Because so far the AI hasn't, although the one guy was dodging some hits before, which was good. But yeah, yeah, that was rough. I need this thing to go fast when I use Javelin betas. I'm actually gonna swap the weapons on sides. I'd rather have the ducat on my main. Verified. All right, we're on to King. Right? Oh wait, no, wrong one. Well, wrong arena. EX46, Ranger Sinclair AC Logjam. A recently arrived independent mercenary of Rubicon. Ranger Sinclair purchased her AC from a failing construction company with the hopes of fitting it for mercenary work. However, after securing transit to Rubicon and repairing her AC, she could no longer afford to replace the systems it came with. Desperate to make a name for herself, Sinclair has been advertising herself as the park ranger of the Rubiconian frontier. It's the ranger in quotes. I love it. It's unclear if this is just a marketing strategy or if she's starting to believe it herself. These bios are phenomenal. They're so good. Oh, and I love the oh, look at the logo. It's like an origami bear. Oh, that is so cool. I love the idea of this. You can tell that's what it is. That is amazing that comes through so well on a flat 2D texture like that. That's really cool. Alrighty, let's sortie. All right, pile bunker and a chainsaw. Yowza. Yowza. Needle gun. Alrighty.
Main system activating combat mode.
That's much better. Oh, I fired this too close. That's better. They'll work better this time. Oh, my things aren't reload. He's trying to charge chainsaw me. You see that? Oh, that was. I tried to be fancy, go for the kick, and I should not have done that. Oh, she dodged the javelin betas that time. Do you see that? That was good. Mhm. All right, I'm back. Is it working now? Looks good. I think it works now. All right. Everything should be back. Audio, me, my camera moving, waving. All of it should be back now. Wow, that went crazy. My camera just decided just to go full goof. It was weird. Like, it looks like something in my system suddenly, I think something on my computer updated and tried to take control of the camera, so it froze it. Bizarre. Oh, Cozen. All right, yeah, so Cozen, this is the Arena EX. Essentially, it is a mod that's available. It's a link in the description. That added 60 new opponents to the arena. Really, so far, it's been fantastic. Really loving it. Oh, hey, Gray. Good to see you, gamer. Weeb Slayer, Armored Core 6 saved my life, and I'm not kidding. Awesome. I'm all about Armored Core saving people's lives. Actually, interesting note you say that. I'm hoping that's not just like a hyperbole. Well, actually, I actually kind of hope it is an hyperbole, because I'm really hoping your life wasn't in such a bad place where Armored Core 6 was necessary. But it's actually, when in between, I actually was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 18, leukemia. It's actually in my story. If you watch my top 5 Armored Core videos, Nexus is number 1 on my book still, because that is when my best friend Zealous, the one doing commentary with me on the tournament last Saturday, he gave me his copy of Armored Core Nexus when it came out that morning, the day I started chemo treatments. So it was I was actually playing a brand new Armored Core 6 Armored Core game. First time there was doing analog sticks in the game at the exact same time I'm experiencing it at the same time. So yeah, it's I can feel it. I feel you. I understand. All right. On to II-45EX. AC 13 times. This industrious bandit is rather wealthy, an experienced pilot, granted access to the arena by the size of his wallet. Once an influential Coral Baron, I love it. His status was tainted when he was caught buying Ibis series parts with the hopes of building his own custom Ibis EC. It appears his wishes have been granted, but time will tell to what end. Oh, interesting. Okay. Not as funny, but I dig the idea, though. The idea is cool. I do like the idea. Coral Oscillator, Redshift Moonlight, Coral Nebula, Coral Rifle. Yep. Definitely a Coral build. To me, is Red Boost.
System activating combat mode.
Let's see how Fraud Ibis plays here. Oh gosh, I should have jumped. Pulse armor, of course. And he has scroll generator. Yep. Yeah, some vertical movement on him at least. Javelin Beta is doing some work. There we go. Got some vertical movement on the AI that time. That's good. I realize we're kind of at the bottom of the arena. I don't know if these opponents are designed to be more difficult as time goes. I don't know. I know the origins of the mod, but not the plan for the mod. That I don't know. Red eye. I like the logo's cool. I like it. Hustler Red. All right. We're gonna make a slight adjustment here. Let's go. Just because there's things I don't use very often as a general rule. Let's do... Let's go with the burst machine gun. I don't think I've ever used these. Really ever. As I'm just losing for a second. Let's go that route. Go that route. I'm not liking the duck at how it feels at the moment. Let's go that route and let's do... Do Retsu RF or do I go with the burst one? Let's go with this one. Let's go with that one. Yes, Brandon, I agree that this mod is cool. This mod is amazing. All right, Hustler Red, here we go. In Billiard 7, a member of one of the Dozer factions present on Rubicon. Hustler Red is often found addled on Coral, believing himself to be the descendant of legendary pilots of the past. You entertain his stories in the Starry State. Possessed of uncanny luck, the pilot has survived many a situation some thought impossible to escape. Hustler Red plays this off as proof of his true skill as a pilot, but luck can't last forever. Little call back to 9-ball there. I like it. I like it a lot. Coffee. Coffee. Yeah, I actually do see the 9-ball reference with the colors a little off and with the weapon choices. Yeah, I see it. What mod? This is the Arena EX mod. There's actually a link in the description of the live stream.
Main system
This is a painstaking process that a person went through. Hundreds of people, I think probably like over 100 people, I think, submitted builds for it. And the guy added in and modded in an extra arena. Oh, I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait to shoot up the Javelin Beta. Have a Javelin Beta finish, but oh well. Oh, you play on PS5? Yeah. Yeah, that probably won't happen. But yeah, this mod has been great so far on some of these descriptions, especially. Brandon, if you played any of the old Armored Core games recently, not since Armored Core 6 came out, or I'd say the last week before or so before Armored Core 6 came out. I did get the game a little early, but before that, I did go through a recent playthrough of Armored Core 2, a brief stint in Armored Core Another Age. Actually, if you look in the videos, I actually did the Armored Core 2 Another Age co-op missions with Zealous. That was a complete blast to get to do. Love doing that. That was a ton of fun. We did a playthrough of Armored Core. I don't know if I finished. I can't remember if I finished my Armored Core 3 playthrough or not. I don't think I did. I think I was either close to getting it done or got it done. I don't remember. But I did start an AC3. So yeah, it's Those are the most recent ones I've done, so it's been a little while. Armored Core 6 has kind of been taking up the time. I did not like how the Rensetsu felt. I did not. I did not. I did not. Let's go rinse. Let's go Scudder. Try a Scudder here. All right, Landolf, an AC warrior. Ooh, I like the red. Ah, little callback to World of Warcraft here. See the little axe symbol there? I see it. Or I guess not World of Warcraft necessarily. Actually, could also be FF14 warrior. So either one. An independent mercenary who traveled to Rubicon hoping to join the Red Guns, the Balam's group's AC squad. Lacking skill and experience as a pilot, Landolf attempted to distinguish himself through the use of expensive, cutting-edge AC parts, taking on a great deal of debt. Fortunately for him, the Red Guns had no use for an incompetent fool, who rejected his application. Dejected, Landolf found himself forced to undertake dangerous mercenary jobs to pay back his debtors. Nice. All right. I've noticed a theme here. A lot of these have pile bunkers. I think half of them had pile bunkers at this point, it seems like. I could be wrong, but it feels like I've been seeing it a lot. Needle gun. Ooh, I didn't know. Needle stun launcher. Notice that. Songbirds. Pile bunker. Handgun. Decent stability too. This actually could be a little rough depending on how well the AI is actually written. I know you had a hard time writing the AI, so yeah, this could be. This has the potentiality of being a little rough. Oh. Oh, that Javelin Beta came back and got him. See the damage it caused? Dick. Oh, yes. The double Javelin Beta explosion kill. Love it. Love it. So good. Yeah, I like the design of the turtle too. I like how it looks also. I agree. That felt good. I like that. Any chance of getting the container or cluster missiles to work? I mean, I wish. I mean, I like the delivery boys. We've actually, in 3v3s, delivery boys aren't horrible. I'll use them just to try them out here, just so people can see them. But we like in our Discord we like the delivery boys. We like them. We like them quite a bit. I'll show them off here just for the sake of it. Actually, if I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to be increasing my options on the arms here a little bit. You know, I haven't used Ludlow much. Let's go double Ludlow. Just try it out. EX42. Andwise Tall Cutter. AC Bunker Septish. Member of the Tall Cutter Guild, a mercenary group dedicated to hunting beings larger than themselves. Oh, that name's a little on the nose. See that? Tall Cutter? Yep. A mercenary group dedicated to hunting beings larger than themselves, be they beast or machine. By no means exceptional, Andwise is an average pilot in most regards. The role is simply to distract the enemy briefly while his allies coordinate their strikes, as well as support their retreat if deemed necessary. Regardless, he is joined by his crew at the end of each day to celebrate the hunt. A toast for the wellness of the guild, as every member is crucial for victory. Hull Cutter is a very apt and on-the-nose name. Did AC-4 or 5 has a laser machine gun? Man, it's been so long since I played 4 and 5. I'm pretty sure 5 didn't. Fairly certain 5 didn't. 4? I mean, 4 had the Kojima rifles and stuff like that, so that doesn't necessarily count as energy machine guns. I want to say no there too. At least I think so. Like I said, I haven't touched either 4 or 5 in like either 4 or 5 or Recompense 4 Answer or Verdict Day in probably 7+ years. It's been a while. I played a lot of the older games more recently than those, so I want to say no. I want to say no. I could be wrong. Alrighty, let's see if I'm taller than him. See if he needs to cut me down. If you show up in wheelchair legs, you have to leave. Yeah, you would think, right? Or you shouldn't be hunting me at all, right? At that point. Oh, he's so rusty. Bad Cook, Moonlight. Oh, well. Hey, delivery boys. Delivery boy battle go. Who would have thought?
Main system activating combat mode.
I launched those straight into the ground. That was completely my fault. These missiles are so bad. They're so bad. Oh, I fired those before they were ready. That's my fault. These missiles are doing no work. No work at all.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Oh man, that's painful. That's painful. Those missiles make Javelin betas look overpowered. Those missiles literally make Javelin betas look overpowered. Oh, that's rough. Yep, those gotta go. Ugh. Awful. Ooh, let's do some Aurora action here. How's that sound? Yeah, let's do that. Get a good generator in here too. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I can fit the 150. Yeah. Yeah, I like where this is going. I like it. I like where this is headed. I do. The pulse machine gun. Oh, yep. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I said, I knew my memory could be faulty. I said, I haven't played Gen 5 in a long time. Like, I'll fully admit my memory on that game is pretty fuzzy. I mean, I played a lot of it for the first couple of years it came out. And then when that game first came out, it's when I was right after I got married and right after I started having kids. So priorities took a major forefront and AC took a major backseat. That's why there was such a long hiatus with content on Armored Core, because when family got started, family took precedence. Yes, that sounds right to me. You are correct. All split missiles build. It's the new buff. I have tried some of the split missiles out. They are definitely better. But I'm gonna let's do some Aurora fun here first. And I'll look at doing some split missile nonsense. Magister, the first of your series. If I was about to go back and play a previous title, which would you recommend? I'm torn on that one. Because you have almost no familiarity with the old school control scheme. Now you can fuddle with that on emulators and basically make your R2, L2, L1, L2, like all those things on your analog sticks, which I did was kind of weird. Has some weird dead zoning if you do that. The biggest problem you're going to run into is that learning that control scheme, if you didn't grow up with it, is hard. So I'd probably stick with Nexus and going forward. I'm always going to recommend Nexus personally, because that is my personal favorite of the games. I love Nexus, and the cool thing about Nexus is not just the individual game itself, but also the fact that it had the remix missions. They had remixes of older previous missions and of the older games in Nexus 2. You kind of get to experience some of the even older games in Nexus in that game with the modern control scheme with slightly upgraded graphics. So if I were to pick an old one, I'd probably go Nexus. Since you are familiar with 5, Gen 5 was your first one, you could go 4 and 4 answer. You don't have to play 4. I think you could probably pretty much skip straight to 4 answer personally. If I had a choice between the two, I'd probably pick 4 answer over 4. There's nothing wrong with 4. 4 had some good stuff in it. But yeah, if I would personally say, I'd probably say Nexus just because that's me. But I would never throw someone to Last Raven first without playing Nexus first. Playing Last Raven first would be brutal. That game is not easy. But yeah, I'd probably go that route first. All right, K2 Railway, AC Westward. Deputy Commander of Kalon, an in-house AC squadron of the Hearst Company, old railway grandpa to the Kalon pilots, spent most of his long career armed only with twin ducats and a stubborn pride. Over the decades of work, he always paid his debts on time. When he sold himself to Hearst, it was to save another. The augmentation he could handle, but Hearst forced him to carry a pair of Colquitt pistols as backups, and he never forgave them for that. Oh man, why are these descriptions so good? Why are these descriptions so good? Yeah, M4, I agree with you. Yeah, some of these descriptions would not be out of place in AC2. They're so good. These descriptions are amazing. Oh man, this is so good. Like, this is incredible. Like, I love this so much. It's unreal how good some of these are. You got quad pistols going here. Never forgave them because they made him carry different pistols. Oh man, I love it. Love it. This is so good. Oh man. ACB out of wood. Yeah, go full Mokujin from Tekken. Yep. Like logo too.
Main system activating combat mode.
You know, these burst machine guns do a little bit of work. I kind of like it. Poor old timer can't do much with me if I keep my distance like this. Go Auroras, go! All right, gotta get the Aurora kill. Oh, I missed. Boom. There it is. Going right through them. The Auroras do have some use. I haven't had the time to do it yet. I need to kind of sit down and get used to their firing pattern. They seem that they have like different tracking based on distance, it seems like. So I really would like to. That's right. If you had to carry the backup pistols, he would have got me. I feel like there's got to be a way to kind of figure out. Ooh, it already looks the next. Ooh, I like it. And you complete those 10, it makes the next 10. I like it a lot. I don't know if the tracking is better. Now there were some additional things adjusted on the Aurora. There was, but they're unknown variables, so we don't know what they were. But yeah, I feel like they are better in general. Now it could just be because now they are affected by energy generator spec. You can just fire them so much more often, and what little damage they do get with the energy spec increasing, they do more damage. They might be a little more effective, maybe, because before they were doing like, you know, plinking damage. But yeah, no, they feel much better, that's for sure. All right, EX40. This is T. An AC Ripa. Is that Ripa or RIP4T or Ripa T? I feel like there's a reference there I'm missing, and I feel dumb I'm missing it. Or rest in peace for, I don't know. Maybe I read the description, it'll make sense. An independent mercenary who arrived at Rubicon shortly after the rediscovery of Coral. Little is known about him, save that he underwent rudimentary third-generation augmentation. He pilots a reverse-jointed AC inspired by a squad of ruthless mercenaries from time long past. Taking requests only from the highest bidders, he uses the profits to wage a bloody feud against the members of Branch. Though seemingly menacing, many of his enemies leave combat doubting his skills do justice to those that inspired him. Alright. See how this goes. Explosive thrower. Okay. Huxley. Songbird. King John. Alright. I do like the explosive thrower. Might bust it out here eventually too. I love that thing.
System activating combat mode.
Ooh, that was good tracking on that one. Ooh, that was amazing. You see that? Ow, Songbird's hurt. I fired those before they locked on. That was my fault entirely. There you go. Get him. Get him. Get him, Auroras. Go. There you go. That was better. So pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Alright, let's go to the drawing board here a little bit. Let's have some more fun. Let's goof off a little bit. Let's do the dizzy. Let's grab the dizzy and the explosive thrower. Let's go big booms here for a little bit. All the booms. Let's grab a split missile. Grab a double and a single. Pick a better generator. All right. Yeah, Carbon, I'm with you. I was hoping I'd see more use of it too. I love this thing now. It's probably one of my personal favorite things after the update. I love this explosive thrower. It's so fun. Ooh, AC Widow. Oh, I'm liking this already with the paint scheme. I'm already liking it. And the logo too. AC Widow. I mean, Pilot Widow AC Tarantula Rose. Independent mercenary with close ties to the Rubicon Liberation Front. Formerly a programmer for AC Target Lock Solutions, Widow found a new home inside the ACs she's helped design thanks to her acceptance into the Generation 6 augmentation program. Widow is currently blacklisted by the Arquebus Group. Proof of destruction can be sent to V8 Pater of the Vespers for a sizable reward. She's wanted by Arquebus. Nice, by the Vespers. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, it is pretty bad. It is a little rough sometimes for melee builds, but yeah, the explosive thrower is undoubtedly a fun item to use, though. Undoubtedly. Got a Zimmer, our own split missile. Is that the dagger? I think it's the dagger, and a ducat. Cool. Oh, I like the barrel head for the multi-eye thing for a spider. That makes sense. Good choice. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh. Boom. Do I think the thrower is broken? No. I think the explosive thrower is at a good balance point. I think it fills the niche it fills, which is a kind of an off melee weapon. But I don't think it's too... I don't think it's overtuned as well. I think it's just good. I think, honestly... I think, honestly, it's just... It's something people aren't used to it yet. It was hardly ever used, so people have to get used to it. I think once people get used to it, it won't be that big of a deal anymore. That's what I honestly think. Napalm launcher. Split missiles weren't really doing it for me. Let's go with the dual missile. Go these route. Napalm launcher. Hey, Zephyra piloting Vesper 297. Oh, all right. Okay. This logo is sick. With the stag skull, that's amazing. I love this logo. Oh, I love the highlights too with the orange on that core. That's amazing. I love this. It's a really good paint scheme. An independent mercenary who prefers to take on quieter missions overlooked by many. Inspired by STK, who perished in the fires of Ibis. Zephyr can often be found after a mission sketching the ACs they fought, noting strategies for future battles in their journal. Usefulness of these notes is often questioned, but the fact they've survived this long must be proof of something. All right. Hey. You know, Plasma, got melon splits, got the... Man, people really like that weapon right now. And Zimmer. Man, this paint scheme is gorgeous. With the different kind of weathering, different places too, and the difference between the right and left arm. Oh man, this paint scheme is great. That is a sick paint scheme.
Main system activating combat mode.
Wait. He tried to kick me into assault armor. Did you see that? Props to the AI in this one.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
Oh, what happened? He get stuck? I think he got stuck. He ate all 3 of those napalm rounds in that corner. He just got stuck. Because all 3 of those napalm shots went kunk, kunk, kunk right on top of him. Got a message from somebody here. Let me take a look real quick. Let me look real quick. Yeah, Mash is like, let him cook. You are absolutely correct. Let him cook. You are right. All right, mandatory napalm launcher play is done. That's done with now. No more of that. What else haven't I really messed with much yet in this one? No, I almost never use these shotguns. Like, almost never. Like, is this not something I ever do? We could bust out a pulse gun. That could be fun. I could bust out a pulse gun. That could be fun. Do we do a full bubble build, chat? Do we? Do we go full bubble? Is that what we do? Do all the bubbles? All of them? Full bubble? For the memes? Do we go for the memes here? You gotta have a proper generator for this, though. Oh, the B is not gonna work. But I can use the C, though. That will help. Bubble boat. Also been using Bashful arms this whole time because I had a melee originally. I should stop doing that now. No wonder some of my shots were going awful. I didn't even notice I was still using Basho. My bad. All right, well, I want to go here. I think I'll stay with them landers for now. We're gonna microwave him. Oh no, this guy's name is Fistful. This might be rough. You know what? I like it. Let's do it. You never see it. Let's do it. Let's go. Wrecker arms, everyone. Wrecker arms. Here they are. Man, that target tracking is bad. It's real rough. Let's get a nice up close FCS here. Pull out an Abbott just so we can have it. Hey, I'm at 41, guys. It's the best. I got this. It's amazing. Fistful. Here we go. Fistful AC Quick Draw. Former mercenary turned choral warrior who favors the handgun. Fistful began her career with the Red Guns, where she held the infamous number 13. Oh. For a time. After several counts of insubordination and misconduct, she left Balaam to try her luck as an independent mercenary following rumors of wealth to Rubicon. In the course of such work, Fistful encountered Roku Munson of the RLF and fought to a standstill. During the lull in combat, Rokumunsen won her over with the promises of repair and shelter. Something more than credits to fight for. Okay, cool. I like it. Yeah, Pitney, I love the For Answer soundtrack. It is good. It is good. I do like the For Answer soundtrack. I do. I like it. It's like a sheriff badge there. Wrecker arms go, everybody. Wrecker arms go. Look at that wide stance with those arms. Look at it. It's like a T-pose. Look at this. It's like a T-pose. All right. You guys ready? Everything's overheated. We're gonna do this in spurts. Oh, the tracking is so bad. Oh no. This is a terrible idea. They're just going everywhere. Look at this. There, everyone. Wrecker arms. Happy? Happy? Wrecker arms. Someone needs to do a full Rokumunsen cosplay run complete with haikus to taunt the enemies with. I would love to watch that. Would love to. Alright, let's throw some actual arms on that work. How's that sound? Like some functional arms. Yeah, they do instead. Is whoa. Alright. Yeah, what's the difference? Ooh, risky business. AC Oath Unbroken. Okay, I like that name way more than I should, but that's an awesome name for an AC. Oath Unbroken. You could say woof. You could say he got wrecked. I should not be finding that funny right now. I really should not be. I should not be finding that funny. Okay. Let's clear my throat of that one. Oh, man. Okie dokie. Risky business. Oath unbroken. An independent mercenary who came to Rubicon with her twin brother, Terran. Each never seen the sortie without the other. After a deadly encounter with the PCA, Terran was killed in combat, leaving Risky to work alone. Carefully salvaging the components of her brother's AC, Risky made a promise to never repair her own, instead replacing broken parts from her hulking, damaged brute with the sleek weapons and armor of her brother, kept in the finest condition. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm liking the weathering patterns already on this kind of thing, so let's see what this looks like. How many does it add? It adds 60. I think it said 60 in the thing. It could be 50, but I'm pretty sure it said 60. It's a lot. All right, I admit I like how it looks. I do. I do like how it looks. The two-tone actually is not off-putting. I think it kind of makes sense given the backstory. I like it.
Main system activating combat mode.
Equip oh yeah, equip separate left and right arms. Yeah, so that'd be busted because you just do left basho arm all the time for melee. But at the same time, it wouldn't be so bad. Oop, Karasawa shot. All right, ready? Hammer. Oh man, that's hitting so much more often. It's crazy. Full shield is gone. Microwaving him. Just strafing sideways to... Oh, ow. Microwave bubbles. My build looks better. It's just the color scheme. The rank 1 EX is Invincible Rummy Seraph with double tree red shift. You know, that would be amazing. If that really is the case, that sounds awesome. The second, let me see here. Melee spec. Second I thought was these ones, the little light guys, the 4060s. They actually have really good firearm spec too. They're just super light. Now with the recent recoil changes, they actually got a decent recoil buff. Let's see, the recoil control is now over 100. These are actually pretty good, especially on lightweight. These are really good arms. Especially if you're going to melee at all, these are phenomenal. All right, so let's go a little classic here. Let me pull up this. Let's pull up my red. The red shift guy. And let's go, let's do classic, shall we? Go Karasaw, Moonlight. On the back left would be a grenade launcher, so we'll go Earshot. On the back right, we're going full cosplay with this one. We need a multi-missile. We gotta go this route. But I go split missile. There you go. Full cosplay. You have the Karasaw, the Moonlight, the GNL, and the missile launcher. This is the classic build you saw through AC2 so many times. AC Wyvern. Excuse me, Pilot Wyvern, excuse me, AC Covenant. Anyone who played on the AC2 games or even AC3, this might look like familiar to you as far as a build goes a little bit. Independent mercenary who mainly focus on rad jobs, citing an infatuation with the charismatic leader, Cinda Carla. Uh-oh, this person is a stalker of Carla. That's not good. Hyper aggression is the name of Wyvern's game. She sports a healthy complement of homing missiles utilized for two purposes: directing the enemy in close quarters to meet a thrust from her lance and compensating for her awful aim. You know what? I could actually see that working. That's interesting. Lance. Ooh, man. Lance with high ACT missiles? I can see that. I want to try that now a little bit. Launch the missiles, go in, do the lance, and then have the missiles catch back up and hit. That sounds kind of fun. I can see that working, actually. I could. Okay, this paint scheme is cool. I like it a lot. Emblem's okay. It doesn't really necessarily match the build, but yeah, that paint scheme is nice. That's a nice paint scheme.
Main system activating combat mode.
Ooh. Big blast. Boom. Oh, it's so pretty. The big blast is so pretty. Came in the game hoping to make a sniper tetra build a la Strix quadruped, but the other parts never showed. Yeah, gotta go a little bit AC5 with that a little bit. Sniper tetrapods were very strong, I remember, in that game in 5th gen. Definitely a thing back then. I think they changed claws to VP64D over Bash to help with the shock. Yeah, they probably did. That sounds about right. Right, also build too strong. Build too strong. AC data, let's load this back up. I want to do a melee just because I like melee. Let's go. Do we go chainsaw for the lulz, for the memes? Go chainsaw. Or do I go dagger or something? Ooh, go stun baton. Oh, I know. Let's go stun baton. Yeah, let's go full low tier. And stun bomb launcher. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna feel the pain. Feel the pain. I'm gonna go needle launchers. I don't think I care as much as this. Don't want to do it. But I have not really used yet. I need Terreno. Never used too much anyways. You know what? Just because. Shield launcher. Because why not? Let's throw some shields at with some stuns. Talk about low tier heaven right now. Double shield launchers, the therapist, and the stun baton. I'm probably asking for pain. Plug gun shotgun back from Macy Nexus. Yep. Yep. I love that thing too. I'm asking for pain right now. Oh well. Alexandria 7, piloting AC Legathon. Former Dozer turned Rubicon Liberation Front fighter. One of the great many in the RLF's ranks. Insisting that Alexandria 7 is her true name. Could be Alexandria the 7th, maybe? Her grasp on reality is rather tenuous, particularly under stress. However, her successful track record and low-maintenance scavenged AC have kept her in the good graces of Belius Command. Unusually for a former Dozer, she holds little regard for Dolmayan's ideals. Her contempt for the corporate invasion of Rubicon comes from somewhere and someone entirely different. Ah, a little bit of split personality here. Okay. The AC definitely shows that with this too. It's a little, yeah, I see it. I definitely see it. I do. Sweet 16s on the back. Colored appropriately for that side. Level Rensetsu. All right. Okay. Lots of kinetic. Lots of kinetic.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, just missed it. Yeah, I was shooting together. Don't fire them together. Yeah, I'm fired together. I know it cancels. I keep forgetting that. Also, weird the fact they do that in the first place. Ooh. Oh, she has... Oh, terminal armor. Can I get a shield kill? Can I? Can I get a shield kill? Yeah. Full shield kill. World first confirmed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that kind of person. I do that kind of stuff. That's insane. That people do stuff like that. Ugh. Don't like doing it. Not a clickbait guy. I don't do those kind of things. Do double pulse cannons in the back just because I like the sound they make when you're charging them. They're a little they sound mean when they're charging. Really mean. Let's do double jamming bomb. This is probably a terrible idea. Everything about this is probably a terrible idea, but oh well. We're having fun, right? From a lore perspective, pill shield should do a little more do contact damage, but I see, yeah, they do some contact damage, is so little. AC Harkin, Pilot Harkin, excuse me, in AC Warhawk. Think you can actually hit them with a canister? Yeah, maybe. An independent mercenary seeking big figure paychecks to fund the upkeep of his Generation 1 augmentations and his excessive ammunition expenditure. Little no sense of self-preservation, caution, or even humanity. Harkin has developed a reputation for causing unnecessary devastation and is rarely considered for jobs requiring discretion or finesse. He is often seen deploying alongside Zippo Thornridge, splitting the pay on the most lucrative contracts. This guy just likes to blow stuff up. I can't appreciate that. I'm kind of seeing some cool notes with the paint scheme here. I want to see this a little close. I want to see a little closer. You've got a terminal armor kill with a jamming gun? Yes. Yes. Let me take a look at this thing. Morley, delivery boy, chain gun. Chain gun. Yeah, that would be expensive. That makes sense. Ooh, I like the V on there with the yeah, I like that. That's cool. I like that. Some of these paint schemes are really good. Seems like the right guy to do a hostage rescue. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds great. Nothing could go wrong. That sound. You can't shoot at me. All armor. Boom. Yeah, these things are nutty. These things are nutty. The cool thing about these two, if you ever put them in the verses, if you ever do this before, go into a game with someone you know, have them equip both of these, and have them charging, and have them go to wall sector, go to wall sector, and have them equip these, the facades, and full charge them. You can hear them charging all the way across the map, and it's so ominous sound. It's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? It's kind of like, you know, Shades of Kojima a little bit as far as the charging sound goes. Yeah, it's all the way across the map. You have those they're sitting there just charging. You hear them the whole time. It's nasty. Very, very intimidating. And Jean-Fa, yeah, I could see where that would be a little mean. I could see it. Let's do some laser slugging here. Laser slugging. Let's go Morlays. Let's do big booms here again. Let's do it. What am I gonna put in my hands? done. Let's do. We haven't done needle guns yet, have we? I think we have. Viento. Double Viento, double Morley. Time for some more boom and fun. Clean up Gilly. You get more of those parts. Unstuck on New Game Plus, attack the damn 2v1. Yeah, that's a little rough sometimes. If you don't have all the parts and things you need, that can be a little rough. I like the paint scheme and the emblem already. This is not clean up Gilly AC Burning Orchid. Talk about a hardcore AC name. Burning Orchid. That's a awesome name for an AC. I love that. All right. Holds the dubious honor of being the only independent pilot the Rubicon Liberation Front refuses to offer jobs to. Born on a smuggling ship, Gilly was pressed into military service at a young age during the planetary enforcement crackdown. She claims her nickname comes from quick completion of missions, but her records are too heavily redacted for this to be verified. Wiser pilots have noted that her penchant for erratic behavior and her obsession with explosives often lead to severe collateral damage, making her an unreliable ally at best. Ooh, I like this background is cool. I like this bio background is really cool. I like it. Oh, got the gold and the weapons. I like it. Yeah, with the orchid. The orchid motif is working. Yeah, this is cool. Radioactive symbol on the inside. Oh, I get it. It's a radioactive orchid. Okay, that emblem is sick. That emblem is sick. That's probably one of the coolest emblems for thematic purposes I've seen. That is amazing. I just realized I'm running bash arms again. Oh well. I'll live. Or maybe I won't live. The tracking on this is a faster weight because oh, look at that. Oh, terminal armor. Ow. The emblem is dope. Yeah, it is. Are all these blurbs by one person or crowdsourced? They are crowdsourced. Essentially, so maybe join later. So essentially what this mod is, I think it's GPTK or JP or GPKT did the mod. It was something they started early on in the Armored Core 6's life. They wanted to add more arena opponents, to kind of like a la Master Arena, like the old days, the old games. And essentially what it was, people could turn in their builds, their share codes, turn in their bios in and stuff for the pilots. And essentially he had like, I think it was like well over 100 submissions, or I don't know how many. I know he got a bunch. He went through, looked at all the bios, checked the AC builds, looked at it, and modded the AI into the game with the mod, and then picked the 60 he liked the most. He wished he could have done them all, because he said a lot of them were really good, and some of the ones that didn't make the cut, he still liked them a lot. So yeah, this is everyone basically turned theirs into this person and made the mod out of it. So yeah, this is all these different arena opponents are all individual players who submitted it for that build. So any arena opponent you see here, those are basically little reflections of individual people's ideas. Each one is unique to the person who submitted it, which I think is really cool. Gotta get off these arms again. Actually, I'll stick with them because I want to go get a laser dagger in here. Let's do some stab. A little bit of stab. Grab a Sweet 16 because I don't ever use them. Let's go. I don't know. Let's go big verts. Really big verts. Be super heavy. Probably can't even fit them. Probably too much. Oh no, I can. Cool. This lock is going to be rough on these. I need to bump it up. Yes, this is a mod. Yep, this is a mod that's the one that they made for PC, and essentially people can submit their builds to it and see if it got picked, and then if they did, they got into the arena, and essentially the mod is what does this. So yeah, it's it changes this to Arena EX and did some things here. It's really, really cool. This has been really, really well done so far. I like it a lot. Captain Harlock, AC Old Salt, some piratey things going here. I like it. Independent mercenary sheltering with the Rubicon Liberation Front, arriving on Rubicon in hopes of profiting off of a corporate conflict. A run of bad luck nearly cost him his life. Cost him his life. But just before the brink, he was saved from almost certain death by Rubicon Liberation Front. Indebted to their kindness and mercy, he intends to pay them back by helping them achieve the freedom they so ardently fight for. Yeah, pirate with honor. I like it. Oh, John, yeah, PS4 player, yeah. The good news is this game does run on fairly low spec machines, older specs too. Like, it's not really resource heavy, so even not even the best PC will run this somewhat. So there is that if it's an option for you. Very piratey. I never get the pirate vibe. I see it.
Activating combat mode.
Do we style on him with the dagger hits? Oh, missed. Missed. Missed again. Should put Kakaku on this thing. All right. Boom. Processor didn't make the minimum. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, you're right. This is the only game we got on PC. You're correct. You would be correct. Pick a different melee here. Haven't used the chainsaw yet. Let's bust this puppy out. Let's do something a little more sustain. A little more sustain on the rifle front. Go Curtis just because it's good. We'll do single ACTs just because they are still strong the way they work. Let's grab Kakaku just for the boost. Although I think with chainsaw doesn't matter as much. But who cares? All right, got the next 10 unlocked here. Here we go. Next one here. Gold Cahote? Cahoite. I think that's how you say that. I could be wrong. Is that a three-eyed frog? That is... I like that way more than I probably should. Frog Eye 1. Hailing from the Lave star system, the Frog Eye Force seeks to... Frog Eye Force. They have a whole force. Seeks to collect as many biological samples as possible before the long prophesied Great Firestorm returns. Appalled by the fires of Ibis, disparate governments of Lave came together to form a system-wide democracy, swearing on the harmony and protection of all ecosystem. Frog Eye Force takes its name from the mysterious three-eyed amphibian endemic to Lave. A neurotoxin released from the creature's skin develops psychic abilities in those affected. Okay, that is way cooler than it deserves to be. This is way cooler than it deserves to be. I like some of the accents too on the web. Okay, I gotta see this one up close. Yeah, very. I agree. Very DBZ. Yeah, I see it. Local combat split screen. Yeah, I'd love that too. Okay. Yep. And the gold accents along with the orange and the, Yeah. Very froggy. I like it. Okay, yeah, that's up bigger. Yeah, I like the emblem a lot. The emblem is cool. That emblem is very cool. Or yeah, or TMNT. Yeah, I can see that too, actually.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, oh, Froggy didn't die from the chainsaw. It was so close. It was revved everything. Thought it would kill him. Wherever get, Captain Harlock's an actual anime manga character from the space opera of the same name. That name, if that's correct, yeah, that actually, I thought that name did kind of sound familiar to me, actually. I've seen a lot of anime. I'm not going to claim to have seen all of them. That does sound vaguely familiar, but I probably haven't seen the anime attached to it. I don't think I've seen that one. Every time I see this arena, I can't unsee bullying little Z. Yeah, yeah. 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 That is true. At least it is only a simulation. That is true. You guys want to see something funny? Want to see some funniness? I'm going to bust out the wheelchair legs here temporarily. Just so you can see this. So we see something funny. Joyous. AC Stardust Justice. Ooh. That emblem is sick too. Man, people are so creative. I wish I was more creative than this. I mean, more than this. More creative than I am. Excuse me. An independent mercenary primarily performing cleanup operations for the Lubricon Liberation Front. A self-proclaimed ally of justice despite lacking official membership with the RLF, her overzealous commitment to her own flavor of justice is overshadowed only by an overwhelming protagonist complex. Styling herself as a hero, her delusions of grandeur contribute to an unorthodox fighting style focused on flashy displays of martial prowess and a reckless disregard for self-preservation. Man, these really do fit so well, like the old AC2 like arena stuff. It fits so well. Yep. You got thumb and middle and all that. Yep. Xianfa. Yep. I caught that too. Yep. You got thumb and pointer and yep. Little Z is like pinky kind of, I think, is the idea. Little finger. You have pointer. You have middle. Yep. I see it. AC Justice. Yeah, this looks very anime. The way the mecha is designed does look very anime. I agree.
Main system activating combat mode.
Yeah, index. Yep. Ow. Just alternate the shots. Ooh, I better get away with that. Yeah, the way that they change these with these linear rifles, you can just alternate back. If you're on the wheelchair, you just alternate the charge shots back and forth over and over again, almost like double carousels. Kind of gross. Kind of gross. I've tried almost everything out at this point. I busted out most of the weapons at this point. I mean, other than the obvious direct cleanse. I could just do quad Zook, which would just be insane. You know what? Why not? You know what? Let's go ahead and bust out quad Zook just to see how destructive it is in an arena. Stable Poly, AC 3rd degree. I think stable in quotes is apt for this. A notorious arsonist and member of the Junker Coyotes. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, nice little callback there. Much like his estranged friend Rummy, Polly is addicted to coral-based substances. Unlike Rummy, the drugs render Polly into a trance-like state, further enhancing his already unhinged tendencies. Even among the dozers like the Coyotes, Polly is considered especially psychotic. His frequent poetic orations about fire and flame leave many uneasy and unsure as to why the Coyotes leader keeps him around. All right, I'm expecting lots of fire. I already see double bad cooks. Lots of fire. Oh yeah, double napalm launchers, double bad cooks. Yeah, because why not? Why not?
Main system activating combat mode.
Actually, the AI is actually doing a decent job of dodging the bazooka shots. I'm a little impressed. I'm a little impressed. Didn't really see much because of the flames everywhere, but yeah. I like it. I would do a decent job dodging them. They were as effective as I would have suspected. Cool. You're right. I did not let him cook. You are correct. You're absolutely correct. I did not. My tetrapod for this one, why not? Have some fun. Bad Cook, Hammer, double ACT. Emma, and AC Hokum. Plural warrior of the Rubicon Liberation Front, born on Rubicon to refugee parents chasing the opportunity promised by Coral. Fires of Ibis ended these dreams. Emma became an AC pilot to provide for his family. Years of serving the corporations festered animosity. He jumped ship to the RLF when the base he was stationed at was attacked by Rebel Cell. While Emma says the decorations on his AC are a reminder of the family he fights for, the high-end parts of his AC Hokum sports put the veracity of this origin story in doubt. That's interesting. Some intrigue in the bio. I like it. Some intrigue. All right, so this paint scheme is sick. I like the colors. I like almost like the tattoo like adornments on the arms and stuff. Even okay, yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. The gold inlays everywhere. This is cool.
System activating combat mode.
That is, yeah, pretty is right. Bad Cook incoming. Boom. Bad Cook Hammer mean. Bad cook hammer, mean. Fun note. If you use jamming bombs and use turrets, or those things like that, they won't fire or just die. Oh, Stephen Hughes, yeah, sorry, it's State PvP now. They're more variety, or Zimmerman's just replaced something else? The changes to Bazooka have made them pretty prominent online. They have made them pretty prominent online. Zooks are strong. I don't think the Zooks themselves are necessarily the problem. I think a lot of it due to the fact the way the netcode works, it makes them a little bit better than they should be. So a lot of people you were seeing like running double Zimmerman, double Week 16, or double Zimmerman, double Spaz, or whatever you want to call them, you're now seeing them using 4 bazookas instead. It's a decent stagger punish. It does a lot of stagger. It's very forgiving on the netcode. So essentially, you see bazooka wheelchair specifically are a little rough. Now, with the changes to the speed formula, it's almost like the old LR next, especially Last Raven, the underweighting. The underweighting without speed, you're actually seeing a lot more proliferation of lightweights are actually being more viable now. Let's say reverse joints or even just lightweights in general. Seeing some kiting builds. You're seeing what's called missile jet or missile rats are becoming more and more popular. But yeah, like what Christopher said, I am seeing a ton of variety online too. I'm seeing way more builds than I ever saw before online. There's a huge variety of stuff online now. Some people who kind of missed out or kind of missed the old Zimmermans. Now, don't get me wrong, Zimmermans are still good. Zimmermans are still good. They just aren't broken like they were before, which is how things should be balanced. They should be balanced like, oh, these are too good, nerf them into the ground. No. You should balance them down to be in line with more of the other parts and not make them useless in the game, which is the thing of what they did with Zimmermans. Earshots, they reduced the reload on them. There are quite a few places too. And it's earshots. I always like earshots better than songbirds personally. I think the earshots are still, again, it's the netcode thing. I feel like for those more than anything else. But I like the earshots a lot too. So yeah, there is a much wider variety online now in general. There just is. What melee have I not used yet? Actually, there's still quite a few I have not used yet. Bunked, Thumbaton, I've daggered, I've hammered, used Moonlight. I have not used Redshift yet, or Coral Oscillator. Let's go Coral. Should we do Coral weapons? Yeah, let's go Coral weapons. Let's do it. Coral rifle. Let's remove. I'll just do Coral Rifle, Coral Oscillator. Let's go uber basic. My arms are overburdened. Well then. So I go extra light and they're not as... Okay, hold up. These are heavier? Excuse me? Hold up. Chat. Explain to me... Explain to me how these beefy guys, and they're not that beefy, how in the world these are lighter than these? These weigh 500 more? 510 more, excuse, no, yeah, 510 more. And have an Ardlow limit of 1300 higher. the armor is styrofoam. Apparently, yes. I mean, but you lose, on these you lose AP, you lose kinetic defense, explosive defense, you get a slight buff and energy defense. But, like, are we for real here? Like, okay, sure, why not? Arquebus is so dense it carries over to their products. I like it. Yes. Alrighty. I think this mod might be suffering a little bit here. He skipped arm day. It's about right. All right. What do I think still needs addressed in the game? Honestly, laser weapons. Laser weapons have been strong from the beginning. Some of my most successful things from the beginning. That's why we saw the proliferation of Larpster quite a bit. I think laser rifles do need toned down a little. I don't think a lot. I think a little. I think they need a little bit of the Zimmerman treatment, or brings them down just a tiny bit where they're not quite as good as they are. And what I would like to see is a greater distinction between the cannons. I think the cannons feel a little too close to the same, to be honest with you. Especially the LCS and things. I think there needs to be a bigger desperate as far as the job of the different laser cannons go. Laser rifle is kind of the same. Some of the missiles still need heavy adjustments. Standard being a good example, delivery boy being an example. Now, you run the risk if you make missiles too strong, you're going to see what you saw with the Aperitif, for example, where it was just stinking everywhere. So, it's... I think some of the missiles could use a little buffing in general just for tracking as a whole, but you don't want to do too much with that. The biggest thing I want to see is... I think some of the rifles need an even longer range added to them, and even higher bolt velocity, and makes sniping kind of available. I think it would help balance out even some of the missile rats you're seeing now online, just so they have something that actually is a threat to them at a distance. They really don't have much of that right now. And obviously the biggest thing is going to be netcode. Like netcode, I cannot begin to express how much the netcode needs work. I mean, it's doable in many cases. Other times it's horrible. I think if you fix the netcode, I think you adjust a lot of the problems people have with different balancing parts of the game. Now, core mechanics that need updated. Kicking probably still needs toned down a little bit still. It's probably still a little too strong for a lot of cases. Assault armor needs adjusted even further down, where it's not quite so heavily encouraged, where it's just kind of like a free thing for you for a lot of things. Can that be fixed? You actually can, actually. Actually, if you look at, I think Dragon Ball Fighters, which is also that was produced by Bandai Namco, helped with the production of it. They actually just introduced rollback netcode this year. They completely changed their netcode and put rollback netcode into the game. So yes, they definitely can. Game companies are capable of revamping or redoing their netcode in their games. It's possible. Actually, quite a few fighting games have recently introduced rollback netcode after they didn't have it at the first point. It's something becoming more and more streamlined in a lot of games. But I think that's something you actually could see in this game potentially. I could see it. All right, back to the game. EX-26, Pointer Mako, AC Sandman, veteran soldier and squad leader of the 44th Mako Sharks, a militaristic missionary squad. Previously serving under Balaam Industries, Mako's request for promotion to the Red Guns after years of proficient service was rejected. Following this incident, he opted to pursue his own goals rather than re-enlist, with most of the men under him following. Though discharged from Balaam on amicable terms, the Mako Sharks began accepting work from the Arquebus Corporation as well, rendering the squad's existing partnerships uneasy. All right. Yeah, I agree, Raz. I don't think rollback would work either. I agree. I don't think it work in this case either. The funny thing I'm going to say actually a little bit, it sounds a little funny even talking about it. Due to the variety of projectiles you have in this game, I'm not sure what direction you want to go specifically for the netcode, but something that's almost akin to, if we was way of saying this, almost like an Overwatch style netcode, because their ults were in that game work pretty similar to some of the other weapons in this game. Whatever netcode Blizzard uses for like Overwatch, I could see that kind of netcode working in this style game. Now, what that is, I don't off the top of my head, I have no idea. But I think something like that, you almost need like a first-person shooter style like netcode for this to work properly, in my opinion. You know, lots of dagger today. Whole lot of dagger.
Main system activating combat mode.
Well, I was a mistake up close. Do I pool noodle him? Do I do the pool noodle to him? Do I? Charge it. Big charge, here it comes. Do I do it again? Do I? Do I do it again to him? Oh man. Charging that was nuts. Went so far for it. Hit off. Wow. Can't unsee the available tube man when the full charge. Yeah, I can see it. Yep. That's what they call it, the pool noodle. I think this game would be better without stagger. No, I think the stagger mechanic in of itself is fine. I think stagger's issue is that it's too easy and too quick to stagger. I think you stagger things way too fast. I think if stagger as a whole was just toned down from a collective prospect, I think that would make a bit of a difference. What you're running into, I feel like in this game a fair amount, is the fact that it takes too long for your stagger bar to go down. Like once it's built up, you shouldn't have to go hide for 10 seconds for the stagger bar to go away. It's too much. I think the diminishing returns on cumulative stagger and how fast, I think if you make the system recovery stat matter more, and it actually makes a big difference as far as how fast, even more than it does now, have it make a bigger difference in the game and actually have it really reduce your ACS like really like a lot quicker. I think that's a good way to balance the game, and I think the cumulative overall, I think the stagger needs to go away much sooner at a much faster rate. I think that would help the system a lot in general, where it rewards you if you can be uber aggressive. Yeah, it does set the status effect, correct. But if you made it so it did that too, attitude control recovery, yeah. If you made it so that if you were uber aggressive, you make a bunch of good plays, a bunch of good shots, those kind of things, I think they could actually, I could see stagger working because you're keeping constant pressure, but you're being rewarded too much with stagger in this game by having bursts of stagger as opposed to more sustained. If you had to keep your damage up constantly and consistently to actually get to that stagger punish, I feel like it'd be more balanced. The fact that I could just kind of pop in with dual shotguns while assault boosting in, then swap the second and get you a stun and do some punishes, I think that's part of the problem. You can stagger a little too fast. I think you should take more work to stagger an AC. I think you should just take more work. And then from a defensive standpoint, if I see I'm getting close to stagger, I should not have to run away, like I said, for like 10 seconds to get it reduced by like 50%. Like it just, I think that in general would just do a lot for the game. But I have no problem with stagger in of itself as a mechanic. I just think it's a little too strong. All right, clock. AC Blue Bull-Eyed. One of the independent mercenaries who managed to sneak onto Rubicon following the chaos of Fires of Ibis. Clock held a strong belief in energy-based armaments, and his AC Blue Bull-Eyed is a testament to his laser-focused preference. Often seen operating at night to showcase the light show of for his fellow mercenaries. Recent happenings in Rubicon have affected him to the red gleam of coral generators. He might just attempt to get his hands on one. Right? The guy likes the flashing lights. Cool. All right.
Main system activating combat mode.
Boom. Oh man, that's such a pretty looking kill right there. As I call it, the moon shift. Redshift Moonlight, the moon shift. Right, what other melee haven't I used yet? I haven't used the slicer. Yeah. Slicer. What pairs well with a slicer? Use this. Let's use this guy. I haven't used him very much. Use that laser shock. I don't use it very often. AC Yates. Sorry. Pilot Yates. AC Pale Horse. Sounds familiar. Independent mercenary operating in the vicinity of the Rubicon system around the time that the coral response was rediscovered. As infamous for his uncanny knack of taking on doomed assignments, as he is the ability to survive them, the quiet misanthropist has earned a reputation as something of a bad omen. Misanthropist. There's a word of the day. For those less superstitious persuasion, it isn't difficult to guess that this trend is more than mere coincidence. Interesting. All right. Double stun guns in the back. Got stun baton. Yeah. Lots of discharge. Cool. Oh man, the music is creepy. Hear the music? That is creepy.
Main system activating combat mode.
I think I broke the AI. Oh, he's back. Oh no, I was looking at chat, I almost got hit by him. Ouch. Man, the music's creeping me out. Okay, first the creepy music. Then the eye just sits there and stares at me. Like, dude. I just got chills. Ugh. Ugh. Something's wrong. I mean, not only that, remember the guy's bio? Too? Like, I got goosebumps in the back of my neck. What was that? I mean, look at this dude's thing. Infamous for his uncanny knack of taking on doomed assignments for his ability to survive them, the Quiet Misanthropist has earned a reputation of being of a bad omen. For those of less superstitious persuasion, it isn't difficult to guess that this trend is more... Man! Oh! That was something. Almost never see this gun. Weird. All right. Reed. Ooh, I like the paint scheme on this guy already. Pilot Reed, AC OSO2, Dianthus 2. An independent mercenary who made the foolish decision to steal an AC from a mysterious organization, sealing him into a years-long hunt with his head as the price. Unbeknownst to him, man, I like the vocabulary on some of these bios. Unbeknownst to him, the real target was the generator powering his AC, an experimental coral gen. Over the years, Dianthus was adapted for modern combat, resulting in the suffix of 2. Reed arrived on Rubicon purely by chance while attempting to avoid the organization, throwing his lot into the corporate war to secure funding and seek out information on his pursuers. Okay, Dianthus sounds familiar to me. Why does that name sound familiar to me? Oh man, sure about the laser slicer of this battle. Could have had a laser slicer off. Oh well. Ghost of Razgriz. Hey, Raz. Still in here, Raz? His emblem says the Ghost of Razgriz. I have a feeling you might know about this. Is this an Ace Combat thing? Is that what this is? Well, hello. Oh, that was out of range. It's out of range for that. The AI stopped again. Must be something with certain charge attacks or certain melee attacks that mess with the AI, maybe. Hey Raz, I know you're here a second ago. Is that an Ace Combat reference? I feel like it is. This is with AZ Squad. Anyone else here know Ace Combat very well? I feel like that's what that was. Only laser handgun, and the only one I haven't used yet. Standard blade. Witch Doctor, an AC Plague Shaman. Oh, that emblem looks like it's sick. I'm gonna get a real close look at that thing. Notice the AI stopping in certain melee. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's just a thing in the game. Makes sense. Plague Doctor, a veteran mercenary who arrived in Rubicon around the time that the Coral Response was rediscovered. Gained Rubicon a person of Nozak, who had conned her out of a large sum of money. However, she soon found herself consumed with taking corporate jobs to pay for her worn and torn AC. Yeah, as the life of mercenary goes. Okay, I like this paint job. Okay, yeah, that's cool. The purple AC with the solid silver left arm. Yeah, that's cool. I like the way that looks. Okay, yeah, that emblem is disgusting. That emblem is sick.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, explosive throwered me. Close to stun. I'm gonna charge out the handgun. I never do this.
P at 50%.
I see why I never do it now. I see why I never do that now. That's pretty awful. I can see why I never charge stack that thing. That's pretty bad. Pulse blade, my beloved. Yeah, the pulse. Okay, hands down. Of any armored core, like not even close. The best starting blade that we've ever had in the game. Like it's good all the way through. Like typically an armored core with the basic start AC you get to start with most of the time. You usually get a blade, and the blade's usually kind of garbage. That blade is amazing. It's so good because the thing with it, especially, like the reason why it's so good and continues to be so good, is that look at that direct hit adjustment. It's 230. Only thing that has a better direct hit adjustment than it is the chainsaw. That's it. It's the only one that has more. And that's hard to use compared to this thing. Like, that blade is legitimately good. All right. I haven't done this in forever. Let's go full double chainsaw. Double chain gun. Just to see what it does. Actually, let's do... I want to do an experiment here. Uber close range Ocellus. Let's grab the Wrecker arms again. For the crazy recoil control. And let's get real up close in their face and use these. How's that sound? Okay. The Senator. Awesome name for a pilot. Love it. Blue Spade 2. Senator, the pilot of Blue Spade 02, is the second in command of Mercenary Squadron Blue Spade. Known for his diplomatic nature when speaking, the Senator's high speed, in-your-face style of AC fighting is a shock to many who assume his waxing words to be an indication of his piloting habits. Favoring classic components reminiscent of his soldiering past, the number 2 setup reflects Blue Spade's ex-military membership, with the squadron frequently clashing with the Vespers for traditional arms manufacturers. Cool. If you come against a dude in an AC arena called the Senator, you know that's not going to be easy. Like this, just that name commands like, oh yeah, take this guy seriously. I like the white highlights on the weapon in the back. That's cool. Okay. Oh yeah, this is very classic looking. Yes, very much so.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oppose unite. Laser beams. Ugh. there's like no spread on that. High recoil with a high recoil control, there's like no spread on the chain guns. None. Beep. One little dot. See you, Jean-Fa. Enjoy lunch. Wait, Jean-Fa, are you over in Japan or something? I think lunchtime for this. It's like I'm thinking 12 hours later. Where are you at? You might have already left. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's go. I'm 12 hours from the future. I appreciate you coming back and gracing us with your presence in the past. That's great. I love it. I appreciate that. Let's go right arm punch. Let's just punch with the right arm. Right arm punch. Right arm punch into Zhao Qian. Haven't used that yet. Back left. Let's go. Let's do big cannon just for the fun of it. Back right, nothing. I am overburdened slightly. I'm good with that. I don't care. My arms working too hard. There we go. Very heavy on that side. Or EX Arena unlocked. Here we go. Pigtail, huh? Pigtail, AC Night Howler. A product of 8th Generation 8 augmentation. Pigtail is a member of Arquebus's 7th Vesper Squad. Subordinate to Swineburne. I get it now. The call sign has been broadly considered a joke due to the necessity of chasing after a superior to correct any complications that arise from his theatrics. Resentful of this position, Pigtail has maintained an extensive record of such incidents with intent to claim the position of V7. Yes. I like it a lot. Yes, take his place. Do it. Take the spot. Rhino double hand missiles? Oh. Okay. I like the paint scheme. Purple camo. It's cool.
Main system activating.
But I try really hard not to sneeze right now. Ow. Oh. Zhao Qian into
AP at 50%.
now again.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Oh no. Oh wow. Oh yeah, thermal armor 2. Oh, I lose. I was not paying attention at all to what I had. I have a very janky setup on this thing. Very janky. All right. But I'm gonna make it work. He was dodging my punches a little too well.
Main system activating combat mode.
He has a good job dodging. Oh my word.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, I'm very lopsided AC. It's all on the left side. You're right. It is very lopsided. You are correct.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Oh wow, this is gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough with this setup. It's gonna be rough with this setup. I think I may have given myself a challenge that's a little too hard.
Main system
We'll see.
activating combat
With what he has available to him, they track for him, so it makes a big difference as far as what he's able to do.
AP at 50%.
Ow. Man.
AP at 30%.
He's just dodging all the cannon shots. You see this?
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Wow. Okay. Yep. This might be hard. I might have made a problem for myself on this setup. This might have been an issue.
Main system activating combat mode.
I'm gonna back up. Those hit. That did not. Ow. Damn. Oh, and the kick.
AP at 30%.
Okay, hold up. The AI on this guy is the best I have seen so far in this arena. Hold up. This guy is dodging everything. Like, I realize I'm hitting rank 20 here. I feel like the difficulty just got chalked up to 11. Like, that's a little nutty. How much better the AI is compared to the previous ones I've had. Like, he's strong. Try to use a variety of weapons here. I haven't really used much yet, but you know what? Let's go a little reliable here. You know what? Let's actually test this. You know, let me bust it out. Let me bust out the Quadzook wheelchair. Let's see if it makes a difference or not. How's that sound? Let's see if this actually can do it. Let's see if he can dodge as well with it. They're constantly coming out. How's that sound? Let's see if it does it. Because he was dodging every cannon shot I laid at him.
Main system activating combat mode.
Or her. I think it was her, this one, actually. Look at those dodges. My goodness. Yeah, basically, you can dodge a grenade or a big cannon shot, but can he dodge this? Yep. It was too much. Too much boom. Tell you what, credits to the AI on that one, though. That AI actually had some, they actually had a little bit of juice to it. That was not bad. Future of the franchise. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, this game is a pretty big mix-up, but I feel like it's in the right spirit of Armored Core. And I think it does a lot of the things right and has a lot of the right ideas. Would I like to see like a remastered of the old games? Of course. You know, I love the games since the first one, so of course I'd love remixes of the old games. Personally, right now, what I would hope for more than anything else is a DLC for 6. I would love a DLC for this game. Sometime next year, maybe the year after, depending on. I know they're working on the Elden Ring DLC right now. I would love a DLC that continues the story, especially. Give us a few more multiplayer maps. Maybe give us another a map, another multiplayer mode or two. I love a whole bunch of new parts. We need some more tetrapods. We need some more, even some different tank legs, maybe even. Some more in-between parts for the FCSs and the arms and things of that nature. As far as like, having more go-betweens as far as things that kind of middle ground, some of the other more extremes, some of the parts. That's what I'd like to see right now. And then after they do the DLC update for 6, maybe or some remakes of the old games, maybe a 7, I don't know. But honestly, at this point, I'm just really happy to have Armored Core again. In all honesty, I'm really just happy to have Armored Core again. All right. We just unlocked the next set of arena. I think I'm gonna stop it here. I'm ending at 12:13 my time. I do have work in about 5.5 hours. I probably should get some level of sleep. So I am probably going to end it here. Thank you all for the interactions today. Thank you all for the time. I appreciate it, everything you guys done here. I appreciate you guys doing all these things. Continue to chat with me and what have you. I love answering the questions. I love talking about the game. And I enjoy this game thoroughly. I'll be doing some more mod showcase here probably here. My next stream will probably end up being this. So I can finish out the rest of the arena. So it's oh, you guys are welcome. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm looking forward to finishing this out. If Pigtail is any indication that if the AI is getting better, I'm looking forward to more of the things, how the rest of these games kind of go out. So I'm very much looking forward to see how the rest of this is going to look. So after this mod showcase, I may try that crazy mod I told you about at the beginning where it adds like 1,000 parts. No idea. Anyways, you'll have a good night. Appreciate you being here, and I will see you at the next stream. See ya.